Liverpool supporters may have just received a hugely encouraging development at a crucial stage of the campaign. As the season moves toward its defining weeks, every piece of positive news has the potential to shift momentum and influence how things unfold for the Reds. A fresh update from one of the most trusted voices covering the club, Joyce, has now sparked optimism among fans and could have significant implications for Liverpool moving forward. With pressure mounting and important fixtures still to come, this latest information could play a major role in shaping how the remainder of the season develops at Anfield. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Reliable journalist Joyce has delivered a significant update that could prove important for Liverpool as the campaign enters a decisive phase. According to Joyce, striker Alexander Isak is now nearing the end of his rehabilitation after suffering a serious ankle injury earlier in the season that included a fractured fibula. The Sweden international was expected to make his return to action shortly after the upcoming international break, providing a timely boost for Arne Slot and his squad. While the injury setback disrupted his first season on Merseyside, there is growing belief inside the club that Isak has used the recovery period positively. His rehabilitation program has been overseen closely by Liverpool's head of rehab physiotherapy, Lee Nobes, with staff encouraged by both his physical progress and his development behind the scenes during the process. Joyce reports that those within the club feel the 26-year-old has come out of his shell during the rehabilitation period. Spending extended time working closely with medical and support staff has allowed Isak to integrate more deeply within the environment at the club's training ground, something that could benefit him once he returns to full fitness. Prior to the injury, there had already been signs that the striker was beginning to find his rhythm. His performances were showing gradual improvement, even if the numbers have not yet fully reflected his growing influence. So far, his debut campaign for Liverpool has yielded 3 goals in 16 appearances, modest figures by his standards, but the context of those statistics tells a broader story. Rather than being defined purely by goals at this stage, much of Isak's first season has been shaped by time adapting to a new club, time adjusting to Slot's tactical demands, and, unfortunately, time spent recovering from injury. In other news, Virgil van Dijk set a new appearance milestone for Liverpool on Tuesday night, starting his 29th consecutive match in all competitions during the 1-0 defeat to Galatasaray. The remarkable run highlights not only the captain's incredible durability, but also the heavy reliance placed on him during a demanding period of the season. By lining up once again in the heart of the defence, the Dutchman recorded the longest sequence of consecutive starts by a Liverpool outfield player since 2010. The last man to reach similar territory was Jamie Carragher, who started 33 successive matches between December 2009 and May 2010, according to Opta's Michael Reed. Van Dijk's current streak began with Liverpool's 2-0 victory over Aston Villa on November 1st, 2025, and there is every chance it could soon surpass Carragher's long-standing benchmark. For Liverpool, it is a testament to the professionalism and physical condition of their captain. Now 34 years old, Van Dijk is the oldest member of Arne Slot's squad, yet he continues to operate as the defensive cornerstone of the team. In a sport where recovery times lengthen with age and fixture congestion grows increasingly intense, maintaining such a consistent presence is a significant achievement. Slot himself acknowledged Van Dijk's extraordinary fitness levels earlier this year when discussing the club's long-term planning at centre-back. While the Dutch defender remains indispensable in the present, Liverpool have already begun preparing for the future with the £60 million acquisition of Jeremy Jacquet, a player viewed internally as a potential successor. Speaking about Van Dijk's longevity, Slot emphasised that while the club understands their captain will not remain at the top level indefinitely, his current condition continues to defy expectations. The Liverpool head coach highlighted how remarkable it is for a player of his age to feature every 3 days for both club and country over such an extended period. Van Dijk's ability to sustain this level of performance is particularly striking when considering the serious knee injury that threatened his career just a few years ago. The anterior cruciate ligament rupture he suffered during the 2020 Merseyside derby required a lengthy recovery and raised concerns about whether he would ever return to the dominant form that made him one of the world's best defenders. Instead, he has rebuilt himself into a near ever-present figure once again, combining leadership, composure, and defensive authority on a weekly basis. However, while the milestone deserves recognition, it also underscores the delicate balancing act currently facing Liverpool's coaching staff. Injuries throughout the defensive unit have significantly reduced Slot's ability to rotate his backline, forcing Van Dijk to shoulder a substantial workload. With Giovanni Leone and Connor Bradley both ruled out for the remainder of the campaign, Liverpool have already lost valuable defensive depth. At the same time, ongoing injury concerns surrounding Ibrahima Konate, Joe Gomez, and Jeremy Frimpong have further limited the options available to the manager. As a result, Van Dijk has become one of the few constants in a constantly shifting defensive setup. The lack of alternatives has meant opportunities to rest him have been extremely limited, even during matches where rotation might typically be expected. There have been attempts to adapt elsewhere in the defensive structure. Andy Robertson was experimented with as a left-sided centre-back during pre-season, though in practice he is usually required at full-back to provide cover for Milos Kerkez. Meanwhile, promising academy players such as Amara Nallo and Waleti Lucky have yet to be trusted with starting roles at senior level. That lack of rotation has led to Van Dijk's current run, including fixtures across multiple competitions. Among his 29 straight starts are 3 appearances in the FA Cup, including one against League One outfit Barnsley. Ordinarily, those kinds of matches might present opportunities to rest key players, but Liverpool's injury problems have largely removed that luxury. The last time Van Dijk was given a night off came during Liverpool's 3-0 defeat to Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup on October 29th. Since then, he has been an ever-present figure at the centre of Slot's defence, marshalling the back line through a relentless schedule of domestic and European fixtures. From a performance standpoint, the Dutchman continues to justify that trust. His leadership, positional awareness, and calmness under pressure remain integral to Liverpool's defensive structure, and his ability to maintain world-class standards while playing so frequently is nothing short of exceptional. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.